Hello guys, welcome to the Gist Show with Njara, and of course, I am your host with the most, Njara Njama. On the Gist Show, like you know, we serve you with the gist acido hot. Today, we're going to be talking about sex, and viewer discretion is advised. Don't go anywhere, I'll be right back. Welcome back. On today's episode, we are going to be asking the big question. Why do women feel cheated after sex? Now, before you crucify me, I already advised that viewer discretion is advised. Of course, if you're not an adult, this vlog is not for you, because we are going to be explaining and saying some kind of things that you probably need an older person to explain to you. Now, a lot of people did ask me, do women really feel cheated after sex? For God's sake, the man and the woman agreed to have the intercourse. So why should one party be feeling like they are the champions and the other party be feeling like they have been defeated? Okay, some people felt that it's because the women actually do allow the men do all the work. You just be there, you just lie down, and the man is the one taking charge. That women should sometimes rise up to the occasion and take charge of the man. I like that feeling, but other people felt it's because women's fantasy is not properly displayed during sex. You know how you imagine that, oh, this guy is going to take me to cloud 29, and then you did not even get to cloud 9, and then the whole thing is over, and then you are like, what is this? Other people feel that it is because of the sexual orientation that women have. Now, about sexual orientation, I think we'll talk about it just after the break. Don't move on, must. Sexual orientation. Under sexual orientation, we are going to be talking about quite a number of things. And women, ladies, gather around. This is where the juice is. Now, the first thing we want to talk about is how women do not just see sex as sex alone. Now, if you agree with me, there's a big part of you that feels that there must be some emotional bonding connection with the man that you want to give yourself to. Now, if that emotional connection does not follow after the sex, you just feel that the guy has cheated you. Now, why do we feel that this emotional connection must be there before or after or during or whatever it is when sex is involved, and the men don't feel that way? I feel that is part of the reason why we feel cheated when sex is done and dusted. And let's not even start with the continuation of this talk. Another thing that concerns sexual orientation is how women feel that sex is everything they have to offer a man. Now, as bad as I feel about this, reducing your beautiful self to just that 1 or 10 minutes, most men don't even last 10 minutes. With due respect to every man that lasts for 2 hours, but I'm just saying that regardless of that time, how would you reduce yourself to that person? That your value is only to the extent that you're able to give a man sex. And after the whole episode, you just feel like the most precious and valuable possession that you have, which is your sex, has been taken away. And of course, you become less of who you are. More so about sexual orientation, that is the societal view about how women and men perceive sex. Now, growing up, they tell you, oh, don't follow boys, oh, you will get pregnant. A boy touches you, you get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. They don't tell the boys that. Boys don't get pregnant, so they put the burden more on the woman, and she begins to feel like, you know what, maybe this sex is just everything there is. So if the man takes it away, what else do I have to offer? And that leads you to feeling bad that, oh, if the man has sex with me, that is all now, no more thing, nothing else, eh? And you begin to overcompensate the man for something that you should be compensated for. Moving on, I did talk to a number of persons before putting up this vlog. I wish I could just tell you their response exactly the way they put it, but I have to, fine tune it and make it pleasant and for you to enjoy. Now, the final thing I would want to talk about when it comes to women feeling cheated about sex is that women take sex too seriously. Now, this is the narrative of somebody that I asked, and he's a man. And he says that women are too attached to sex. They feel that sex is heaven and earth, if I can use those words. And as such, when sex is taken away from them, they feel empty, they feel lost, they feel wounded and injured. So much so that it takes the man to that point where he doesn't want to be. Now, men, on the other hand, they don't see sex like, maybe they enjoy it, yeah, but they see it more like, you know what, both of us are into this and we should all enjoy it while it lasts. Whatever happens after us, happens. And so you see a man who, after sex, he begins to feel like he has won a trophy. You are the one that made him feel that way in the first place, because you gave him the impression that, this thing is very important to me. It's priceless. It's everything I have to offer. So if you take it away, I don't have anything else. And to make matters worse, the guy could actually give you a horrible sexual experience and still walk away feeling like he won a trophy. I mean, instead of him to feel bad that he did not live up to your expectation or your fantasy. Like I was saying, the general idea of doing this vlog is to bring us to the understanding of why we feel cheated after sex as women, and to help us understand better as to how we can interplay and get exactly what we want at the end of the day. Now, the trick is to always make the man feel that there is a whole lot more to you than what he thinks. You always make him feel that, you know what? There's always another pill to be taken off. There's always another mystery behind that person. There's always another beauty behind it. There's always another amazing thing that is yet to be tapped. And so you keep him guessing and wanting and desiring, as opposed to you pushing him away. The idea is to get him close, not to push him away, girl. This is where we're going to close the curtains on today's episode of The Gist Show. Like I told you, we always serve it acidly hot. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure you share and like the video. And of course, this is a no judgment zone. Feel free to leave all of your comments, observation, whatever it is. Your experiences, of course, they are always welcome. I remain your host with the most, Anjara Njama. Until I come your way next time, big ups to KD Studio for organizing this amazing shoot. And all of those people that are in the studio just staring and looking at my video and making me feel somehow. But thank you to all of you. Don't move a muscle. Stay inspired. Bye.